It's Super Wildcard Weekend.
He lost the game, but they did cover. A bull got some minutes.
Welcome back to the Around the Block Sports Show. I am Adam. This is Drew, and today we have NFL picks.
Giants are back in it. Huge win over the Eagles. They made the Eagles look silly. Defense is back.
We are good.
The Patriots are good too. It's going to be a Giants-Patriots Super Bowl
Probably not.
when we eliminate the Bucs.
Probably not. The Patriots are good. They are good. They played a Titans team that isn't good, but they played a Chargers team that's good. They played a Browns team that they played. They played some teams, but this is gonna be their biggest
Played a good
test.
Dolphins team.
Yeah, and they lost. Yeah. First game. Let's get into it right away. Picks: Cowboys, Saints. Saints are 4.5 dogs.
I'm going to go with the Saints. I cannot trust the Cowboys after that embarrassing performance against the Raiders. That was embarrassing. Saints got embarrassed by a very good Bills team. That's going to be a very good game. Patriots-Bills. We'll come to that later. But I'm going to go with the Saints. Upset win. They win by 4.
Easiest pick of my life. I'm going with the Cowgirls. They have Dak Prescott and the gang and
It's
Tony Pollard Middle School. Next, we have the 9-2 Cardinals going up against Chicago Bears. Cardinals 7.5 point favoritos.
I cannot wait for the Bears to lose. We're going to get a better draft pick. Give me the Cardinals in a blowout. I think Kyler Murray's going to be back too.
That draft order is wild. It's like 8 double picks in a row.
Yeah.
Would you pick Cardinals?
Cardinals.
Yeah. Justin Fields, it just ain't it, Chief, bro.
Yeah.
Mac is where it's at.
They had a huge win over the Lions on Thanksgiving. Everyone was watching while they stuffed their face.
Yeah. I watched that. It was just right before I heard my family walk into the door. The Lions were kicking a field goal, the Bears were kicking a game-winning field goal, and that was that. That was history. Next, we have the Colts going up against the Texans. Texans are receiving 8.5 points in the spread.
Give me Davis Mills, or I don't know if he's quarterback anymore. I think it's Tyrod Taylor. Give me Davis Mills on the sideline. Go Texans. Colts, they blew a 14-point lead to the Bucs at home. I think the Texans will cover, but they won't win.
I'm going for the win. I have to go with the Indianapolis Colts. You got Michael Pittman Jr. over there. He's good. Dude, he's good. He's actually good. Next, we have the Chargers going up against the Bengals. The Bengals are 2.5 point favorites coming off of a huge win.
I think the Bengals are the second hottest team in the AFC behind the Patriots. Bengals, they look really good. They blew out a terrible Steelers team. They're going to blow out a very decent Chargers team. Bengals.
There was a key word there. They blew out a terrible Steelers team. Give me Chargers in the upset win.
Interesting.
Money line. Chargers money line. What are the odds on that? Next, this is a huge game. The game of the week.
It might be.
We got the Lions going up against the Kings of Vikings. Vikings. It's a 7.5 point spread. Obviously in favor of the Lions. No. Obviously in favor of the Minnesota Vikings.
You know what? For the Giants to make the playoffs, the Lions can make our road a lot easier. When the Vikings lost, they're going to do it. Go Lions. Dan Campbell is going to get his first win.
Who's their quarterback?
Jared Goff.
And I thought so. I'm putting my life savings on the Vikings. Next, we have a huge divisional, anti-divisional matchup. We have the Giants.
Game of the week right here.
Game of the week. We have Jacoby Brissett and we have the Dolphins going up against the Giants. The Dolphins are 2.5 point favorites.
Are you kidding me? Giants by 21. Daniel Jones, he's hurt, but I think he might be back. He's a strained neck. Give me the Giants in a good game, but they're going to pull away late. Giants. We stay in the playoff hunt.
You know, at this point, the Patriots 8-4. You know, the Dolphins 5-7. They're not going to catch up, so I'm not picking for schedule. I'm going to pick against my co-host. I'm going to have to go with the Miami Dolphins.
That's painful.
Next, we have another terrible team. Like, they're both of these teams are so bad. I don't know how they, are in the NFL. Eagles, Jets. Jets are getting 6.5 points in this matchup.
I like Robert Saleh and the Jets here. The Eagles couldn't get it done in MetLife last week. They're not going to get it done in MetLife this week. They have a double trip to the Meadowlands, but they're not going to be successful either time. Give me the Jets.
Interesting. You know what? I'm going to go with the Eagles. I was leaning towards the Jets. You know, you got Zach Wilson coming off a big win against the Houston Texans and Davis
huge.
Mills. But even though I'm Tyrod Taylor played in this game. We don't care. Stroman signs with the Chicago Cubs.
Interesting.
That's for another episode. Next, Buccaneers, Falcons. The Buccaneers are favored by 10.5 points.
Give me the Bucks here. We need them to win to get rid of the Falcons out of our way. Give me the Bucks. The Falcons, I can't believe I'm saying that because the Falcons just looked awful against the Patriots.
That is true.
So give me the Bucks.
How many points did the Falcons score against the Patriots?
28.
No.
To 3.
No.
0. To 25.
0 points in a Thursday night football game. And that's why I'm going to have to take
Felipe Franks.
Yeah, I lied. Yeah, Felipe Franks, Josh Rosen, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers I'm going to have to take. Next, Jaguars, Rams. Rams, after no win November, 12.5 point favorites.
I like the Phoenix Suns in this. They didn't no loss November. Little Devin Booker reference right there. But I like the Rams here. They get back on track against a terrible Jacksonville team. Trevor Lawrence does not look like he belongs in the NFL.
The Jaguars are bad, but they do have 2 wins. You need some skill to get some wins. I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We how do I explain this? So the Rams, 12.5 is a lot of points. Next. Seems like the Rangers are behind with 19:31 left in the second period. Next, Washington. They are a football team going up against the Oakland Raiders. Oakland gets 2.5 points.
Oakland, we need them to win. Even though they're not from Oakland, they're from Las Vegas. I'm going to bet on the Las Vegas Raiders. See what I did there?
The Washington football team.
Huge dub
against the Let Russ Cook Seattle Seahawks. Another team I love to pick, and I'm going to have to go with the football team. That defense is electric again. The guy, he got...
Injured Chase Young.
The guy, he got the hat trick, he got the tip, he got the scoop, and he got the score. Next, some may say one of the hottest teams in the AFC.
This might be the game of the week.
Going against one of the least hot teams in the NFL. We have the Ravens going up against the Steelers. 3.5 point underdogs. I have to go with the Ravens. This feels obvious. 3.5 points after the Steelers got blown out by the Bengals. So, yeah.
I'm going to go with the Ravens here. Lamar Jackson looked awful last week. I don't think he's going to be as bad this week against a very weak Steelers team.
Yep. Next, 49ers against Let Russ Cook and the Seahawks. 2.5 points after a horrible showing on Monday night.
I think Deebo Samuel's having a really good year that's getting overlooked. I'm going to go with the 49ers by 10, so they cover.
Yeah, give me the 49ers. That's just an obvious game. It feels like 49ers in stride a little bit. Seahawks, not. Next, we have the 49ers and the Seahawks again. No, we have the Broncos going up against the Chiefs. The Chiefs, 9.5.
So they chose this game for Sunday Night Football. I think it's the game of the week.
It can't be.
This is actually a huge game. The Broncos, they're right on the verge of taking over the Chiefs' top spot in the West. But I think the Chiefs, you got to fight for your right to party. Travis Kelce, big game. He always plays well on Sunday night. Give me the Chiefs in a blowout.
You're laughing at yourself. Yeah, give me
He doesn't want to pick the Chiefs because I picked them.
Yeah, I mean, give me the Chiefs. And then give me the Patriots. That's it for around the block. No, next. Patriots, Bills. The Bills are favored.
You got
by
the
3.5.
You got the Manning brothers doing the game.
3.5.
I think we can say this is the game of the week for real.
This is actually the game of the week. This is a good game. Come on.
The Bills are either on, they're off. I think they're going to be on. Big game. This is for the AFC East for the lead. I'm going to go with the Bills in a close one. They cover by half a point.
So, they covered by half a point. I thought.
Yeah, the
I
spread's
was like,
2.5.
I was like, they win by half a point. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So they win by 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. Macaroni and cheese. You know, it was one of his worst games of the season last week, they say, and still came out with a big dub. And you know, that defense is clicking. You got Hunter Henry, even when he's not going off. You got Jonnu, who's not good. Nelson Aguilar, and the gang, and KB.
Ramondre.
KB with the stiff arm. That's all we have. See ya.